Hello everyone, I guess hopefully you're having a wonderful day, and today we are here with episode number 98 of the Ironman series, a series in which I am flying my camera around the game in hopes of finding my character. There we are. Let's go ahead and see where we're at. So in terms of total level, I'm at 2262, almost 500 mil XP. While this, sort of is a maxing series, at the same time, it's more so just a gameplay series in my Ironman progress. So will I max? Sure, one day. That's not the goal right now. I've been more of a PVM guy as of late, which, personally I enjoy a lot. As for me elsewhere, though, I will be studying some PVM in terms of where we get drops. It's really just a hodgepodge at this point. As far as a few things I will be focusing on, I would like to get back to next. I'm at 1103 KC at the moment. I also have been enjoying raids as of lately. Never-ending grind here, but I definitely will send some chambers. Also some Tob, I've been enjoying this. And maybe some tombs, but probably not. Fingers crossed for a mega tier weapon. I want one. And I'm not talking about the Kodai, and I'm not talking about the Elder Maul, although that's sort of, getting some new utilization, so who knows. But, yeah, we'll see where the wind takes us, and we'll get moving. I guess starting off with a little bit of Tob, not a drop of mine. I don't know if we're splitting that, honestly. That's probably so cheap. Just saw Justy Legs, though. Gladly, I don't really want them, to be honest. I know I have two pieces. I think it's legs and chest. I could be wrong. Needless to say, they don't get much use. But, yeah, I have two chests and a leg. So, looking for the helm, I guess. Make the Inferno a bit easier, that'd be nice. But yeah, up to 110 KC, we're going to keep on keeping on. In this regard, I really want a big weapon at some point. I mean, I know I'm not too dry, so I can't, complain, but 110 here at Tom Chambers, I have 330 with some CMs in there. And then, TOA is one where I'm a little bit more upset. Close to 300 there, so I mean, in total, we're at 750-ish raids with no big weapons. It's a little demoralizing because, I don't even know if we're close. Like, I might not get it for, hundreds and hundreds of more raids, so it's just tough. But, fingers crossed. Well, sending some necks. I'm sort of hopping between the two at the moment, between Tob and necks. Just saw the first drop of the episode. These are free for all, but I mean, there's such big drops and you see it so infrequently that I do like to at least give it a little bit of talk. Really sad in regard to this guy. He's at like 1700 KC and he has, I think now 3 helms and 4 plate bodies or something ridiculous like that. So I hate to see another fellow Iron Man in pain the way that he is. But yeah, we'll keep sending. I'm feeling pretty energized here at Next in terms of hunting the plate body, despite the odds being against me, but who knows. As for me right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and make a good bit of potions. I'm kind of running low. I mean, super restores, I have 2k, but in regards to the brews, we are at 13, so not great, and I barely have any that are in lower versions of the dosage. So yeah, we're going to have to give that a go. I have 3,600 toad flax at the moment, and in regard to nest, I don't have 3,600 nests. So what I'm going to have to do is go and turn in these mole parts and at least get myself somewhat close. It's still not even really that close. I really need to get up and do a little bit more of my birdhouses. I'll probably turn in these eggs too and, see if we can get a chicken piece. Well, there we go. Got another purple here, and a Vernic Defender hilt. Kind of sad. I mean, it's money. I'll take it. But, I guess whenever it's a drop I don't want, I'm more than happy not to have to split it out. Not really expecting much here after my pretty crazy streak that I had around 90 KC. So, gonna have to put in some work, surely. But, happy days. Also blew my personal best out of the water there a little bit ago. Had a, 17.5-minute raid with some sweats in 416. It was beautiful. Just for continuity, there we go. 15 mil added on into the cash stack. Don't ask why I have 2 scythes. Doesn't matter. Keeping it moving. Giving the eggs a shot and sacrificing them here at the shrine. We'll see if we can get any sort of clothing. We gave it a go up to, 160 offerings? I think I just did 90 there and no dice. Stopping by my POH, I got this clog earlier. I didn't record it because, it's a camo helm from a random event. Didn't really feel all that worthwhile, but I do get to free up some bag slots, so at least there's that. I'll fill up the fancy dress box. As far as I'm aware, you can only partially complete a couple of them at a time instead of doing all of them, which is really strange to me. I don't quite understand it. Only items from 2 sets may be stored in here. Wait, does that mean I can't? I thought if I got full sets that I'd be able to still store stuff in here. I really can't? Oh my. I'm guessing I probably have to upgrade this, right? There's gotta be something to it. After some research, aka asking the clan chat and having them give me the answer, I do have to upgrade it. So teak planks, there we go. Also upgrading to mahogany. Now we should be good. All right. Lovely. Looks very, very fancy, and I'd imagine I have to do that with other items, so at least I'll know that going forward. Now I should be able, there we go, later hosen is stored. I will continue to work on the rest of this and also free up a little bit of bank slots, so I'm happy about that. Here we are at Theater of Blood. We have some complaints that apparently I steal the purples. None of us died, so you know, it's sort of a deserved purple. Nonetheless, I might be, no, there's one person without a scythe. Is what it is. We'll go on over and see what we got in here. Surely no dupes, because why would we have that? Instead, we have a Justice Sharp Plate Guard, which is not what we were looking for there. I guess chest guard's the proper term. Got one to match the one that I'm wearing already. Gonna have to retire that and just run with the fighter torso now. I can't deal with that pain anymore. That's a lot of pain. I think that's like my 4th Justice Sharp piece thus far. Not ideal, not gonna lie. Yeah, 3 plates at this point. 3 plates, 3 Averna kilts, and 2 rapiers. Looking for a Sang or Scythe, please. I would love to be able to utilize my 550k bloods. Until then, though, we keep hunting. Very next raid, we might have just hit the jackpot here with the perfect Cerberus. Yeah, there it is. Very nice. 5 points off that. Love to see it. I actually, I called it going into the room, or at least I called us trying to give it a go. I honestly just said that to try to jinx us, because usually every time we call it, we end up throwing. So, yeah, only took, 126, 127 raids, but we got there. The top luck continues, not mine, sadly, so we're going to have to watch someone else pull the Scythe, but, not even a split. Oh, there we go. All right, didn't want that one anyways. Chest guard can, go to someone else's bank. I don't mind. Have a little bit of motivation to kick off the questing journey here. So I have a clue scroll. The strange device has told me that I have to go to Varlamore. At least I believe that's how it's pronounced. I haven't really messed around with it, to be honest. But yeah, so basically to get into here, I need to complete Children of the Sun, I do believe. Yeah, there it is. So any prereqs for that? Not quite sure, to be honest. Yeah, none at all. So that should be a nice, easy one. Probably knock out some others as well. Just considering, I mean, it's going to be, very short. So this should be pretty simple. All right. Should be finishing up the Children of the Sun. Just a ridiculously easy quest. I was like 3-4 minutes. I mean, really nothing too much at all. Happy to have gotten that done. Access to Varlamore. I'm going to have to figure out how to get on over there, but happy to have it. And yeah, I guess we can open up the next step of the master clue, which is very, very nice. A ton of clue steps have been locked behind this, so I have to go ahead and get that done surely. We'll keep moving forward, though. I want to get as many masters as I can done since I've been doing a lot of PVM lately, so I want to make use of the elites. We managed our way on over to the bird. Should be able to talk to the person right outside, and that'll get us on over, I would imagine. Tried to use the fairy ring. That did not work, apparently. You got to go there the good old-fashioned way, at least to start. And here we are, middle of the island, so lots of goodies to check out. Of course, Coliseum on over to the east. We have a hunter guild down here, and I'm sure I'll make my way about at some point, but right now I'm primarily focused on the master. Here we are at a chest. Surely not my drop, as you can tell, but just saw a Scythe of a door, so that's a little sad. Mostly sad because I'm in a free-for-all world, just sending some late-night raids. Was sending some with the clannies, but got a little late, so decided to get a couple extra in, and as you can tell, did end up seeing the Big Daddy. Haven't seen one of those yet in the, 135-ish raids that we've been on. So, yeah, good to be able to say we've seen one, but I'd definitely like that to be in my name in the future. Happy to get this little surprise. 180 Hellhounds here. I did have a Hellhound task prior that I did Cerberus at. However, it was only like 60 kills or so since I accidentally had killed some Hellhounds in the wildy for clue scrolls. Nonetheless, over 1,000 KC at the moment. Hunting a Smoldering Stone, hopefully, so I can get an Infernal Axe for Master Clue Step. The Master Clue Steps, I will say, are absolutely killer. Speaking of, I have one right now that's just horrid. I have a Greenman Ale, which basically requires you to brew Greenman's Ale, and there's like a 5% chance that it will mature. I could increase the chance if I went and did Trouble Brewing, but there's no way I'm going to go do that minigame because that's absolutely horrid. So as for me, I'll pop in and out of Cerberus as I can. I got some clue scrolls on the ground, so I'm going to stack up some hards and some masters ideally this go around. And we'll see where they take us. Checking in from the POH, currently on the Cerberus grind, 89 KC left, and yeah, I had to tab out, but got myself an Eternal Crystal, which I'm not all too jazzed about. I guess close to a free bond for the account, but sadly, still no dice with the Smoldering Stone, which is pretty annoying. At least it's a little bit of GP at this point. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize we had 6. I mean, I'm not even that high of KC. What am I? Yeah, 1138, and we have 6 Eternals. That's ridiculous. Should have basically 2 of each along with 2 Smoldering Stones, but you take what you can get. Fingers crossed that I can get a pet dropper, maybe even a jar before I get out here with the stone, but we'll see. Gonna call it here. I do have 27 left on task, but of course I like the round numbers, so 1,200 kills at Cerb. No luck on this task, but we'll keep a searching. That's super annoying. I'm just hanging out doing a little AFK really late at night, but just missed a whip on the ground. Been here for like, I don't know, almost 600-700 kills-ish, and yeah, I mean, it's just super late, and I was killing it. I figure I'm gonna look away for a second. I never get any drops anyways. I even have the little notifier that like says something whenever you get a drop, but I must have just been so out of it, I'm not really paying attention, I guess. Listening to a podcast too, so I guess I have some sort of excuse, but that's brutal. I'm out of whips in the bank at the moment. I used my last tentacle whip, and I have one left that I'm using at top at the moment, but I need some more. I figure when I'm here I can also hunt the Abyssal Head that I don't believe I've gotten yet, so that'd be a nice clog, but yeah, sad to see that one go. Very nice there. Just got a Greenman's Ailed Matured, which is beneficial because we have a Master Clue step that I've been needing to get one of these from. It only took like 4-ish tries at doing this, maybe 6, I don't know exactly how many, but it was under the expected rate, so I'm happy to be able to have gotten that. I think these are kind of expensive, maybe. Yeah, like 40k a pop, not too shabby. But yeah, I just need one for the clue scroll, so I'm done with these, happily enough. Not a terrible, sort of setup here, but getting the supplies like grown barley and all that isn't all too fun, so we'll keep it moving. Currently gearing up, about to send some more Theater of Blood. I'm closing in on 150 KC there, which is, moderately impressive, at least from my standpoint. I really do enjoy Theater. It's kind of taken over my next grind. Also, most of the time on the Iron, whenever I get to the point where a grind is just me trying to find one item, it's absolutely demoralizing, I'm not gonna lie. Also, doing raids of Tob in 416 sometimes can be demoralizing, but you gotta get through what you can. What I'm here to say is, though, I did get 500 mil XP. I missed it because, I mean, XP totals are pretty hard to remember, but yeah, 500 mil, that's first time I've ever hit that on any account on Old School, so that's pretty cool. Road to 1 bill, I guess, starts now. Man, I never get drops at Tob, huh? Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Yep, another Scythe. There it is. Oh, my. I think that's back-to-back I've seen here, which is, is what it is. I died at the very end of Urzik, so I'll blame that on myself. The dude seems to be in awe. He hasn't really moved since getting the drop, but yeah, congrats to him. I am certainly jealous. Part of me is regretting the free-for-alls now that I've seen basically back-to-back Scythes, but, is what it is. Finally here for a whip drop. Lovely. I'll keep stacking these up. I need them for Tob, but, yeah, kind of nice to be able to get some clues as well, too, and build up some masters. Well, here we go. Doing a little bit of Bryo at the moment. Got to deal with these annoying growthlings all about me right now. About to hit 100 KC over here. Also have some beginner clues stacked up. I think like 15 or so. Just absolutely brutal when they spawn back to back like that. Can't stand it. Looking for the staff still for master clues, but yeah, probably not going to be giving it to me. You wouldn't imagine unless I get really, really lucky. But yeah, this is a tough one, not going to lie. Would love to be a main account and just go to the GE, buy myself a nice staff and never have to worry about this. Instead, we got to go another 100 KC. As we know at this point, I do like the round numbers, so even if I get on like the next kill, I mean, at some point, I guess I would bust out another 99 just to be able to round it out. Sounds brutal, but I probably would do it. I mean, I'd get a lot of beginners out of it. As for me, yeah, I got 8 and 7, so a nice stack of 16 here. I also have one more kill until I'm at 100 KC Obor, so I'm just going to go finish that off as well, and we should be calling it, I would say. I do have 7 Masters stacked up, 2 Elites and 3 Hearts. Not crazy, but the 7 Masters is definitely the most I've ever had stacked up for those, so I'm kind of proud of it. But yeah, I'll do the beginners, we'll get all the caskets, and have ourselves a grand old time. Down in another free-to-play boss there for 100 KC here, and just like the prior, still not giving me the drop. So at least as for Obor, I don't know if I'll ever come back here, to be honest. I just wanted to round that out. Obviously, Of course, there's only one item even on the collection log, which is the Hill Giant Club. I guess it would be nice because, I mean, just getting one drop gets you a nice little green slot here. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's ever a clue step item for anything. It really has no purpose, so unless I'm feeling really energetic, I doubt I'm going back there. Feels like it's almost tradition at this point, but we have the alt out here to go ahead and take some of my goodies off the account, make a little sacrifice to the RNG gods out here. Let me take off the skull prevention. I'll turn it back on immediately after, because that's been something I've been forgetting. And, yeah, nothing important in this inventory if I am correct. Should be good to go. Had to pay out a split on the Zarite, so definitely need that cash back on the main. Figured I'd grab some Onyx Bolts. There's actually a lot of sort of skilling supplies that I could drop on over to the main and maybe give to some, you know, GE users that might need it, but I'm holding out. You never know if, like, a random skill shows up in the future where I need that stuff, so... There it is, 167 mil on over to the main, lovely stuff, and yeah, we'll see if the clue scrolls bear any goodies. Oh man, aren't I just the worst? Aren't I just the worst? I'm just sitting here drunk, don't mind me. Essentially, I had just ended off the episode, but instead we're gonna have to go through and basically talk through what just happened. So I did the clue scrolls, big trust me on that one. Basically didn't really get anything. I opened up 7 Masters, 17 Beginners, 3 Hards, and 2 Elites, I'm pretty sure is what it broke down to. Basically, all we got, Musketeer Pants, Runite Sim Ornament Kit, along with the Ale of the Gods. So you don't have to stick along with me for the whole opening. Instead, I'll spare you the time. Why not? Makes this all a little bit easier, huh? Nonetheless, I think that's where we're going to end this off. Not a smooth sailing as you would have hoped, but save you a couple minutes. And yeah, I was actually really happy with the Ale of the Gods. You know, nice little cosmetic that I can walk around with. But yeah, in total, nothing too crazy this go around. Jax wasn't willing to play ball, but almost up to 600 clog slots. We also have 500 mil XP, which was a pretty big one. Did a quest for the first time in a long while. I'm probably going to do some more here in the future. DT2 on the horizon for sure. Talked about that in the past, but I'm actually, at this point, I am just so upset with raids, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's gonna sound like whining, but when it comes to raids, I just want a mega rare weapon. I mean, that's really what I want. I haven't seen any megas from Chambers, although, you know, 330 KC, not the craziest, so it is what it is. Theater of Blood, saw 2 sites this go around, which was tough. Would really like one myself, but it is what it is. And Tombs of a Mask, of course, still haven't seen the Shadow, still need a mask. It's just painful. It's just painful. That's the way I'll put it. So, didn't get any levels this go around, which is great. I don't care about levels really at this point. If I wanted to max, obviously I could. Just like the same thing with the Infernal Cape, right? I think. Nonetheless, happy with the results and happy to go ahead and call it here. So, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, do make sure to leave a like. Anything you want to tell me, would love to hear in a comment down below. If you want to see more videos like this, as soon as I go live, make sure to subscribe. Clan chat, Discord, all that fun stuff in the description down below. But with that said, hopefully you have a wonderful day and peace.